our experiences, our knowledge, and just share it with you guys. So whether you are a seasoned DJ or a new DJ just getting started, this is the spot to be. And with that being said, let's go ahead and roll this intro. All right, we're back.
Ooh,
Another show,
we're
another
back,
episode.
baby.
Yes, another
What's up,
episode
man?
started in. How you guys? Hopefully, you guys been doing, everything we preach all this 34 episodes that we have had so far.
35 episodes, man. That's crazy, man. 35 episodes.
Yeah, man,
Every
it's going by quick.
yeah, man. It's almost a year now. We got like how many episodes to the year? 17 more episodes, and it's the big 52 for a
Yeah.
year of start to spin.
Yeah. So I mean, glad that we can still make it happen. Just talking, having fun, discussing DJ related stuff, and like sharing knowledge and getting knowledge from the people that watch us all the time. So
Yep.
um so basically today we're gonna be talking about the hits of the time, like hits of like the nows versus the hits of like timeless hits. So we're definitely we want to talk about. I was looking into like stuff like when it comes to like preparing and like, basically looking into music, and then I was like, hey, it'll be nice to talk about like the difference between like or knowing when to play hits of now or like like recent hits as opposed to timeless hits, like songs that like has 20, 30 years and they still hard, they still hit
Yeah.
hard. So we're definitely gonna look into that, and I actually made a little PowerPoint presentation that I am going to present, and then we're just gonna use that as a guide, and then like always, not everything here is out of love, and we don't have anything really prepared, but we just sometimes we even go out of topic, but that's a
That's
fun
when
part
it gets
about
fun
this.
too.
Yeah, that's when it gets fun. So let me go ahead and share my screen here, and as I do like the presentation part, feel free to like hop on and say whatever you wanna say about this. Let me put it in a slideshow mode so we can look at it. All right. So like I was saying, hits of the time versus timeless hits. So the first thing that we have to take in consideration is the hits of this time. So like these are your current chart toppers, tracks that are trending now, or it's been like a couple years. They haven't hit like a longevity yet, but you can play or safely play songs that are like 2, 3, or 4 years old and people still remember them. You want to think, like I said, think of songs of like last year, 2, 3 years ago, and like obviously songs from now. And then also, they have to be very popular. They get people excited. They might not have a longevity, like I said, like it's expected. But as of right now, as a DJ that it works, and you try it on different events, so that this type of songs do work at a certain events. So this is what the hits of the time and timeless hits. These are the ones like your classics, those classic tracks that have stood from test and the time. Like whether it's like a Motown classic or an 80s or 90s, it can even turn into an anthem. Like there are songs that have been turned into anthems, even early 2000 pops or hip hop or any type of genre that have those specific songs that really bring the feeling, that nostalgia, and makes people sing along out of their lungs. There's people that actually cry from songs. So and this type of songs, this timeless hits has no age group. Every single age group would know this song. So that is what a timeless hit is considered as. And just to give some examples, So like hits of the time, like Blinding Lights. That's a very known song, and it's from 2019. You play it today, and people still sing it. Like kids and like young adults. I want to say they still sing the song. Good for You. There's a Levitating, Savage Love. Savage Love was actually made very, very popular by TikTok. TikTok is another source that helps uh, new songs and even old songs come back into life. Now, Stay by the Kid. You have Watermelon Sugar, Peaches, Kiss Me More, and obviously the tracks from now, like Big Dog and like your Doja Cat and your like what's Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, like all of those songs that are popping right now. Those will be like hits of the time. Now, only time will know if these songs will like prolong into years that you could play it in like 10 or 15 years and still be a hit. I'm pretty sure. I doubt it. I doubt that any of these songs would make it to like past 10 years. But as of right now, these are the ones that you play in any event now, and everybody sings it, or at least they know it.
Yeah, I feel like okay, so I'm be a little embarrassed. I have no idea what I've never heard Savage Love or Good for You, or I don't know what those ones are. The rest of them I know, but I'm like, damn, these are the hits, and I don't know number 2 or number 4 on this one. I know the rest of them, but damn, I
so
need to look those up.
Savage Love is very very known because there was a like I don't you might know the beat.
Yeah, maybe I've heard it, but I don't know that it's called that.
Yeah, it's called Savage Love. It was really really big on TikTok, and I think
Hmm.
it was really big during Corona. During
Oh,
Corona, yeah, it was very big on TikTok. They even had a dance. They
video
go
after the show.
like this, and then like something like that. I don't know, but
Yeah,
they
out of
did
these,
that.
I feel like maybe Blinding Lights would be a popular one, like, 20 years down the road, because all the people that listen to it now love that song. Will probably love that song. And then I don't know, maybe Stay, but I don't think so. That one was popular when it like that year, but I haven't really played it much. Like, I don't play it like every. It's not like one that I play every gig.
Yeah, yeah. So like I said, this songs right now for the period of time of maybe like 5 years. You play any of these songs, and you know, okay, I'm not gonna say everybody knows it because you don't know two songs, but majority, like 90% of the people will know all of these songs. So, but would these songs make it into a timeless hit? I honestly doubt that all of these songs, any of these songs will make it into a make. See, I don't know. Levitating is very like an upbeat song, but
Yeah, but
I
even
don't
when I
know.
play it right now, like it's never been like crazy. I haven't played it for like a crowd like young kids, like I don't know, like middle school or like high school. But when I play it like at weddings, it's just people are just kind of like they
Vibing.
don't yeah, they're just vibing, like they're not like
Yeah.
going crazy or like singing
Well,
along.
for me, I Levitating is one of the songs that I use to like open doors
Yeah, that's a good
because
one. It's a good one
I
for
don't.
that.
I feel like it sets the mood because it's like an
Yeah,
upbeat. It's kind of like an upbeat, but it's not like there yet. It doesn't make it to my like peak hour
yeah,
type
it's
of.
not like peak or like if you drop it, like you drop it on the one, right? It's not like one of those that everyone like
Yeah,
recognizes.
no,
Whoa!
yeah.
But
So
Blinding Lights is kind of like that. Like if you play that for like the young crowd, and you play that, you can play that from the beginning, and people will get hyped for that song.
well, in my opinion, I think "Blinding Lights" is also a song for open, open.
Oh, really? Dude,
Yeah.
I've seen with like if you play it like at a like college age kids, then
Uh-huh.
they'll like the chorus, like they'll be going crazy, like they're jumping around, like singing it like as loud as they can and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So I mean,
for like
I'm
for
not.
like a
I'm not
wedding,
saying. I'm not saying I would. Like, I wouldn't play it during the peak hour, but I think like it fits better as like a door opener, or I don't know,
yeah,
some
it sounds
parties
it sounds more like that, like the
more
way it
chill.
sounds.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
chill. So, but yeah, so pretty much these are the hits of the time. And just these ones are just to name a few. There's a whole bunch of songs that like we could have named. We can spend the whole hour just naming songs that are like hits from now and like we maybe like 2 3 years behind. But besides that, like it is what it is. We still yet to find out if this type of songs are going to actually make it into a timeless songs. Now, when it comes to timeless hits, now we're talking about these are songs that no matter when you play it or what type of age group you play it, they know these songs are well known.
Yep.
Bohemian Rhapsody by Queens. Everybody knows the song. I in every event, if I play it, everybody knows it. They're singing out of their lungs, and especially if it's like an American crowd.
Yeah. Yeah.
They Billie Jean, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. And when you play Billie Jean's or you play like Michael Jackson in general, you get
Oh yeah.
you get the hype. You get the hype from the people. So
Michael
that's another
Jackson,
one.
dude, like that guy. It's crazy because he has so many timeless hits. You know,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
probably
So
for DJs like the most timeless hits are from him for sure.
yeah, so you got your Billie Jean, you have Smooth Criminal, you can play Thriller, you can play Beat It. Like he has so many
Mhm.
songs, but those four at least are like bangers. Like you play them and everybody knows them, everybody dances it, and and then you got Respect by Aretha Franklin. That's another song that it's a timeless hit. Sweet Caroline, which is everybody knows Sweet Caroline. Dancing Queen, which is huge, and like September from Earth, Wind and Fire. That's
But
another
see,
one.
Sweet Caroline and Bohemian Rhapsody are similar. Like you got to play that for like the white crowds. If you play
Exactly.
that,
Yeah.
if you play that at, like a quince, or like if I played that at an Indian wedding, it would be like they'd know it, but they'd be like, like all right, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah. So like, and that's another thing. When it comes to like curating your playlist, you want to keep all the songs in mind because you might want to use them, but it doesn't fit in every single event. So
Mhm.
you got to do your homework in regards to what songs best fit the environment and the crowd that you are playing for. So these are the timeless hits. Now, this is what we were talking about. Choosing the right playlist is crucial for setting the tone of your event. So, like for weddings, and I'm gonna read it from here because we're here too small. So for weddings, you want a mix, right? Because you have all ages in a wedding. You have you got kids, you have teenagers, you have young adults, you have adults, and you have like grandparents. You have every range. So couple couples are often asking for you to play and cater for the younger crowd, but you also gotta keep in mind that you have older people, and when it comes to weddings, the timeless hits are the ones that are gonna save you or things that you can use to burn out the older crowd. As we all know, older people get tired faster. So uh, at least the way I do it is right when the party starts, I shoot for the adults first, get them tired for a good 30 to 40 45 minutes, just throwing hits from like timeless hits, obviously, just throwing hits that I know that they will dance, they will enjoy, and then after that I'll transition. But you have to make sure that you keep a balance between your older and your newer music, so you can have everyone happy and everyone has a great time. Now for quinces, sweet 16s, it's a little bit different because you might be leaning more to the current hits. Kids nowadays, TikTok, it's a freaking 10 to 30 seconds of like portion of songs that they know. So if you play a whole song, they don't know the whole song. They just know that part that is trending in TikTok, Instagram, or whatever. So this requires you to have good knowledge of the music. It requires you to be good at quick mixing because if you're catering to the kids, their attention span is completely short, really, really short. So if you want to keep the dance floor busy, you need to integrate this style of music. Quick mixing, it's very helpful to keep young kids, still engaged in the event. If you play long songs, you're gonna lose them. So you don't want to do that. You want to do short short parts of each song, and TikTok will help you a lot on this in this scenario, because you can just go to TikTok and listen to the songs and the parts that you need, and then you gotta figure out the best way to blend it in and put them all together and just literally quick mix as many songs as you can, so the kids like enjoy their time. If you play long songs, like the whole, not the whole song, but if you play like, let's say a song is like 3 minutes and a half and you play 2 minutes, that's too long for kids. So they're gonna start dancing for a little and then they're gonna go outside and like talk or whatever until they hear the new song, and then they come back, dance for a little bit, and then they leave. But if you keep them like, between 30 to a minute of each song, and like specific part of the songs that it's like the trending ones, or the ones that in TikTok they have a dance, those songs are gonna be helpful for you. Now, when it comes to, like, for example, when it comes to, man, I lost the track. um,
Uh,
wait, what was it? Dang, I
we're
lost
talking
it.
about Quinces and TikTok songs.
Yeah.
You said when it comes to something else.
Well, anyways, if I remember, I'll come back to it. So, but yeah, so that's for Kings and Sweet 16. You want to stay relatable. You want to keep it short and sweet with each song that you play. That way, you keep the kids engaged, and then that way you keep the dance floor busy. So for corporate events, now this is a different take, because it can go from a formal to a casual team building activities. So the playlist should go aligned with the event and purposes and the tone of the event. Also depends on the age group. You can use the timeless hits for the older people, because in a corporate event you get all types of ages too. So you need to have the hits for now and old time hits, which are gonna be helpful for both, either or. And then for birthday parties, I believe it's much easier, just because you're pretty much catering to the birthday girl. Whatever she wants and whatever she gives you as a base, that's I think out of all of them is the one that requires the least preparation. You still gotta prepare, but the least preparation out of all of the ones that I just mentioned. And you can use really any type of tracks. I mean, also depends on the type, like the how old this person is turning, that you will decide on the music that you're playing. If you are having, let's say, you're doing a 50-year-old birthday party, you're not gonna play hits from now, like, because they don't really care for it. You have to play songs that are from the 90s, 80s, 90s, and that type of era,
Yep.
even like 2000s maybe. But if you're playing for a birthday party that is like a 21 or an 18, then obviously you're not gonna be throwing old hits. Even though you can throw a few, but you're gonna be more based on newer music, just for the simple fact that this is a younger crowd. So it really depends on the type of event that you're doing and the age range that you're working with. That timeless hits and the hits from now will come in handy for you. What do you think about this four scenarios?
Yeah, I think it's on point. Just to add, I feel like corporate events are like in one sense they're like the easiest type of gigs, but they're also like the hardest type of gigs in the sense that they're easy in that I feel like there's low expectations for what the DJ is supposed to do. Like, the people hiring you aren't expecting it to be like lit. It's not like a wedding where they're like, oh, we want it to be lit. We want everyone on the dance floor. But at the same time, it's hard because everybody's not necessarily always there. Like, everyone's a little uptight at a corporate party too. So it's like if your measure of success is like everybody on the dance floor and it would be like a lit party, then you're probably going to be disappointed and think like, oh my god, like this is the hardest like crowd I've had to work with. but at the same time it's easy because they're just trying to have a party and just trying to keep things like everything to just flow well throughout the night, and they don't have as much expectations in terms of you killing the dance floor. So that's why I think corporate parties are a little bit weird like that. And one thing I was going to ask is, because I have one this weekend, is a Halloween party. What kind of music are you playing at a Halloween party?
Well, what type of people are they? It
Well,
depends.
it's a mixed crowd. So there's some Latinos, some Indians, some black people. It's actually like a totally mixed crowd.
Okay. When you say Latinos, where are they from? Remember that now it comes our, our questions, and to get the right music for the right crowd.
Yeah.
If you say Latinos are, you're talking about whole South America, Central America, Mexico, like
Let's assume Mexicans.
Okay, well, what part of Mexico they are? What,
Well,
like when you're writing, these are questions that you have to ask.
the question's over now.
I
That's
mean,
how
just keep in mind that Mexico is huge, and it's separated by regions. So each region listens to different type of music. Well, yeah, everyone will listen to Duranguense, cumbias, and quebraditas, but they also have their own, like, authentic music. They have their banda, corridos tumbados. Like,
yeah.
there's a whole bunch of like sub
So
genres.
for Halloween, are there any Halloween
Well,
Mexican songs?
I well, the
Or like
actually,
Dia de Muertos?
yeah. So you know what? Actually, you say you have Beat Source, right?
Well, I didn't renew the subscription, so I don't have it anymore.
Okay. Well, in Beat Source, they do usually have a Dia de los Muertos like playlist,
Oh,
but
really?
essentially you just play. I mean, for me, I would have, for the Hispanics, really is back to like cumbia, merengue, and the same music. It's in something like in a specific playlist for Halloween, because again, at least in South America, at least like in Peru, right? Uh,
Yeah.
we do have Halloween. However, it lands on the same day as La Música Criolla, which is the day of our music. Is the
Hmm.
same day. So we party with Peruvian music. We don't really like Halloween. It's celebrated, but just for the kids. It's not like a huge deal, like
Yeah.
it is here in the United States. Like it here is huge. Over there, yeah, we celebrate it, but everybody at the end is like listening to like Peruvian, Afro Peruvian music, or like our music, because we celebrate this the same day, October 31st. It's actually the Peruvian music day or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but have I played on Halloween? Yes, I even went to a restaurant and played twice for two Halloweens, and again, it was just salsa, merengue, cumbia, bachata, because now since I'm here, we get from every single country, so
Yeah.
you have to play a little bit of everything. So
Yeah.
and that's why it's very important to know the crowd that you're going. If you're saying this mix, when you just play a little bit of every single genre, like if African Americans are going, then you're playing hip hop or R&B, and at the end of the day, they just
Yeah,
want
that's why
to.
it'll be fun because you could do a little bit of everything. That's why I'm excited, and you can
Yeah,
just do like the top songs, and then
exactly.
see what everybody likes, and then just play that a little bit more. Once you see what people react to.
Yeah. So and you could use that the first maybe like 30 minutes, and within those 30 minutes, you should be throwing like Latin music, like hip hop, R&B, and I don't know, everything that you can think of, and
Throw
see how
anything.
how
That's
they
what's
act.
funny. Just like you said, right? Like, I'm doing a house party, so at a house party, it's like you could just do whatever, just
Mhm.
throw whatever at them, and then see what happens, and then just
Yeah,
like you can really experiment.
yeah, exactly. So birthday parties. to me, birthday parties are easier than corporate events. I don't know. Based on what you said, you might think that corporate events are a little bit easier than birthday parties. I don't know, but
No, I mean, I wouldn't say they're easier than I wouldn't say they're easier than birthday parties, but I was just saying like corporate events, people usually say like, oh, they're really hard. Like people say they're like notoriously known for being hard. But I think they're hard because we think success is like the most number of people on the dance floor, which at a corporate party you may still be successful, but that may not mean that you like there was like a huge dance floor and people were going crazy. It's like people are in a different mood at corporate events. So, you don't judge yourself on how crazy the dance floor is being whether it's a successful event or not.
yeah. Well, when I say like easier, I mean in the preparation wise, not
Oh
so much
yeah, yeah, yeah,
not so much in the outcome, because we all know that in the corporate events they're
yeah.
going
There's
to
a lot.
they're going
There's a
to
lot
a
of
gathering,
logistics. Yeah,
yeah,
there's a
you're
lot of
going to a
timeline.
gathering, so
Yeah,
there's not a lot of there. You know that you're going, and you pretty much gonna be background music. You already know that,
yeah,
and you might have a couple of people here and there dancing or whatever, but you're not gonna have like an extraordinary like dancing crowd. Like
yeah.
for my grand opening that I did, no one danced, but everybody was singing the K-pop songs that I was playing. And at the end of the day, they came out to me and they thanked me. They said they loved the how I played, well I mixed the music
Oh,
and
nice.
blended. And bro, they liked it so much that they hired me they're opening another one in Maryland,
Oh,
and
really?
they hired me to do that one too.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'll be doing that in November 13th, I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
So
that's why it's like, you may have thought like, oh, like if you didn't know, you may have thought, oh, I didn't do a good job. Like people weren't dancing. They're not going to hire me again. But, you're like people were vibing. If you set the right vibe and kind of just accomplish what they had in mind, right? Like the vision that they had,
yeah,
then you're so successful that they want to hire you again.
yeah. So a lot of times is your DJ ego that gets hurt when people don't dance.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
again, you got to keep in consideration that corporate events are a gathering to talk to each other, uh, just to have a good time with your crowd, with your people, and listen to music. Not necessarily dance. If you get people to dance, cool. But that's not your. Well, that is kind of our goal to get people to dance. But our priority and main goal is for them to enjoy the party,
Yeah.
and not always it's dancing. It's
Yep.
just having the right volume to allow people to talk and also allow them to dance and be able to have fun throughout the night. So that like you said, it's not always. Don't judge yourself by how many people dance, but judge yourself by how many people leave out of that place happy.
Yep.
And you always gonna, if you did a really good job, you're gonna get at least one person coming up to you telling you you did an amazing job. And with that, it's enough. One person telling you that, it's pretty much.
Yeah, man, and that's it takes a lot, for somebody to come up and talk to you and say that. So, even if it's one person, like that means a lot. That means you did a great job.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So let me go to the next one. Oh, I forgot one. I was gonna put the other one. But I
Oh,
guess I forgot to put that one.
end of slideshow.
Yeah, I finished my last show. So that's all I have for that. But like overall, what do you think, or how do you process like your time with
Yeah,
people?
so I try. I'm trying, and it's hard because it's hard when you don't grow up listening to that music. Like a lot of the music I know it's because I know, like when I was in middle school, when I was in high school here, this
Mhm.
is what the kids were listening to, and so now I know that what's popular just because of just how I live. But now, once you get older and you're like living an adult life, it's hard to stay current on what's popular with like the current generation. And TikTok and social media helps a lot because you can see stuff, but it's still different. You have to, if you're not like there, like at school, or have friends in that same age group, it's hard to stay up to date. So that's why I like to take events that have a younger crowd, even though if it might not be a wedding or like a high paying event. because it forces me to have to learn the new music. And then I also get to play it too. So I wouldn't play those songs at weddings most of the time because the wedding crowd is usually older. The couples are older, but those songs that you get to practice at those types of college events and high school and stuff like that, you can then in a few years they'll be playing them at weddings. Yo, Smiley, what's up, man? Dude, Juvenile, back that ass up. Heck yeah, dude, that's a timeless classic. I try to play that whenever I can, man, but it's getting harder too because now people are getting younger, and but at the last wedding I did, I played that, and then the bride got up on a table and started dancing with her friends. It was awesome.
Those type of reactions are awesome.
Yeah,
those are the ones that you're looking for.
I love, dude. That's my favorite genre, man. The 2000s hip hop. But it actually kind of made me like sad. I'm like realizing now all those the couples that grew up listening to those, now they're all already married, or like the couples are getting younger now. So it's like those songs are like kind of going out of fashion. It's like I was like, damn, man, that's my favorite era,
But yeah, but like Smiley said, there are songs from there that no matter when you play them, like Low is a song that you play it at any
Low,
and it works.
Or Get Low with Lil Jon.
Yeah, Get Low.
Yeah, by Usher.
Yeah,
there's a few. There's like a handful of them, but then like some of them is like they're gonna start going away. But we'll see how long I can make them last for.
Yeah, and there's a lot of songs that do last eternity. Like throughout, like come on, we're still playing music from like the 70s, like the disco music that we're playing. Like
even hip hop, there's a lot of hip hop you can play it at white weddings too. Like This Is How We Do It, or like Jump Around, and like even some like Biggie songs, Hypnotize, and like Juicy. And you could play some of those too, and they'll still like people will love it, sing along, and those are all like early 90s, 80s types of songs too.
Yeah, but and again, let's say for example, like Biggie, he has a lot of songs like like Juicy, for example. It just talks about how he grew up from nothing to what he was. He made it big. So and those are type of songs that a lot of people relate with, which makes it a great hit. Like you play it anywhere and people are dancing it and singing it out of their lungs, like kind of like a sing along.
Yeah,
because it's relatable to them, and those are the type of music or songs that last longer because they are relatable. Just like Queen's Rhapsody, that song, that's a lot of people that can relate to that song, so that's why it's so big. Now the songs that don't last that long, it's because they're not relatable to people, like or
they don't have a good beat.
Yeah, or they don't have a good beat, or sometimes it's just like they don't have a catchy chorus.
Yeah, the catchy chorus.
If it's not catchy, definitely still throw it in there, because many people still go by the beat, just go wild.
Yeah, I throw them in there all the time, man.
Like another song that is like so far lasting is "Hot in Here."
Oh yeah.
You play it.
That's the 2000s. Yeah, that's another one that'll go on beyond the like one of those ones we talked about before.
In the club.
But I think it's super important to like, even if you don't like them, like I don't like the songs that come out now, but I know that I have to learn them, because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to DJ in 10 like for 10 years or whatever from now, because I'm just going to become irrelevant.
That's the thing, that as a DJ you always want to stay relevant to the music that is playing now, even though you still are able to play music from back then, but you need, people are growing, generations are changing, and we need to stay up to date with that. And that's why a lot of older DJs, I'm talking about like 60 and up, they don't really care for the music now because they're on their way to retire, that they're having like more difficult times getting those newer gigs because they're not into into that type of music, or
Yeah.
they just don't care for it anymore. And and, and it sucks. I want as to a certain extent, it sucks the fact that you can become obsolete just because time went past you. You know.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a good feeling, and it's like as a DJ, especially when you're like, you always want to get gigs. It's if you kind of realize that you're not getting gigs because people think you're like old fashioned, like that's not a good feeling either. Hold on,
So
let's see what Smiley said. I honestly didn't know about Dancing Queen until I started watching gig logs, and many clients are seeing the same repetitive songs on many gig logs. It ain't feeling special or different to them. Yeah, that's an interesting point. Like, yeah, if you just play all those the classic, hits, timeless hits, then that's what every DJ is playing, in the end. Like because everybody knows those songs, so people have heard them at every single wedding that they go to, and then you just kind of blend in with every other DJ that's out there.
yeah, but see the 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 thing with this is that clients see on videos what we want them to see. And if you play Dancing Queen, everyone's dancing. So that is gonna be on the video. So if you go to every single DJ plays Dancing Queen. Why? And it shows in the video because everybody's dancing. You're not gonna show an empty dance floor because
Yeah,
it's not a good advertisement. So uh, you're not gonna do that. So obviously, Dancing Queen is a song that brings all the girls to dance. Like you play that song
you
and
grab
girls.
your phone.
Exactly. You put out your phone, you record Dancing Queen, and then you put it on your gig log. Wow, dance floor is full. So it works.
Yeah,
But
it works. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I think there's also like a trust building part, especially in weddings, right? At the beginning, you kind of play music that everybody can dance to, like the grandparents can dance to and stuff like that. So usually that's when I play songs like Dancing Queen and other like 70s songs is, the grandparents are still there, the grandparents feel involved, and you play them for the first 30 minutes or so. But like yeah, at like a house party and stuff like that, I'm not playing Dancing Queen, unless it's like I don't know. It's like a really like that the crowd is just like that. I'm like, oh, they're gonna really like this kind of stuff. Then
me,
I'll
me,
play it.
me too. I don't play Dancing Queen unless it's a wedding.
Yeah, and
And
then at the
and,
beginning,
and at the wedding, it's an American wedding, half American, half
yeah,
Spanish,
have something like
or
that.
all American. But if not, then I'm not playing Dancing Queen. I don't need to.
Yeah,
So, but there's songs that now it also has to do a lot with how you play the songs. Like Dancing Queen is a song that you can start the party with, or you can blend in when you see that you start losing the crowd. You can put Dancing Queen because girls are gonna come back, and if you get girls dancing, guys are coming. It's like a magnet.
yeah.
You have a full crowd of girls dancing, guys are coming in. So
Yeah, this is interesting because this topic that Smiley's talking about is something a lot of people have had, but a lot of people, DJ sets are showing the same tracks. I had a client mention many of the songs that I see on gig logs to not play. So people are making do not playlists with like all the popular songs because they want their wedding to be different. And Smiley says there's a huge selection of songs to play. Have you ever had anybody like that, Diego? Like somebody that has a do not play that has like all the classics on it?
nope.
Yeah, I haven't had that yet either, but I've seen people, like you've seen like I've seen other DJs make videos on that on YouTube, and they're like, "Oh, like, what do I play?" But yeah, like Smiley said, when you think about it, there are a lot of other songs to play, and your library is also big. It's just that, you just have to think a little bit harder and probably you can kind of use those songs as a crutch.
Yeah, but that's because you wanna build you wanna be on the safe zone. If
Yeah,
you go to those songs because those songs are gonna work. So
they're gonna work. Yeah.
that's your safety zone. But if they tell you not to play, like classic wedding songs, then they better be ready to listen to something completely different, which
Well,
is
what
cool.
happens sometimes? What happens? Like I said, I haven't had the situation, but like, let's say like there was somebody. One DJ was talking about this. I forgot who it was, but the client had like her playlist and it wasn't working. Oh, I think it was Bar. It was DJ Bar. So her playlist wasn't working, and so then it wasn't working in the sense that she was dancing, but nobody else was dancing with her. Nobody else. Everyone was like, "What the hell are these songs?" So then he went back to like other types of music that weren't on her playlist, but the bride got mad at him. Yeah, this was on Bars when he came back to with Rick Webb or somebody. He came back with the podcast, but he said then he started playing other songs. The bride got pissed off and came up to him and was like, "What are all these songs you're playing? Like, stop playing all of them." And like basically forced him to go back to the playlist. And then all night long he just kind of stuck to her playlist and like just had to do it, even though it was like, all right, the clients, the people who weren't dancing, the client just wants their music, regardless of whether it's necessarily working or not.
Well, that that sucks.
Yeah, that
That,
sucks.
if you limit it to play whatever playlist she wants you to play, I mean, at the end of the day, they're the one paying, and as long as
They're
they're
paying
happy,
you, right? But then it's also like you're like, all right, man, all these people think I'm a crappy DJ because of this lady.
exactly. So
That's when you hop out like that DJ. Like this is the client's fault. These are not my song selections, and put them all on blast like that.
yeah, yeah. So, but but I don't know, man. That's just crazy. I just don't see, like, if you really just want someone to play your playlist, why don't you just do Spotify Spotify playlist and shuffle?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then, although I said, then you don't spend a lot of money on a DJ when
yeah.
you don't need a DJ.
Yeah, that's just like a bad client. But let's say what Smiley said. I play by what I see. I don't have songs or DJ sets ready to go. I come with them at the moment and take risks to play different songs. Yeah, do you like have like crates with like a set, something that you've done before or anything like that?
So I don't have sets, and that's the thing I said on the first, I think, on the first episode or second, whatever. I don't go with sets. What I do is, whatever songs they send me, I put it all in one folder.
Playlist, yeah.
Yeah, in one playlist, and then I just go to the event with that, and I go out of like feeling. I don't have sets. It's not like I have a folder for like, this is gonna be my opening, and then this is gonna be my second set, and then this is my dinner set, and this no. I literally go, and what by feeling I play.
Yeah.
I don't have. How about you?
Yeah, I have it. I have it by genre, and then yeah, I have their playlist. But then I always have everything just organized by BPM, and then whatever order it comes in, that's the order that it comes in. So I'll practice transitions. Though what I'll say is like if there's a song on the playlist I've never heard before, then I'll listen to it. I'll have a spot that I'm like, okay, I need to transition out here, and then I'll have an idea of like, okay, here are some songs that I could go to from this. Because if it's a song I don't know, like I think it's important to know kind of where you're gonna have the out, especially if it's before a part where the song like completely goes down or the energy goes totally low. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, I just have everything organized by BPM. And Smiley he has it on his contract. Is that his DJ's discretion to play music, even if a playlist is provided to mix in. Yeah, I don't have it in my contract, but it's just what I tell people is I'm like, oh, yeah, I like you're hiring me, so I'm gonna take the playlist, I'm gonna play those songs, and then I'm gonna use that to add in different songs that kind of fit the vibe that you guys are going for. This is interesting though. Smiley says I don't have crates either. Dang, dude. So you don't have like any genre crates or like I don't know, hip hop crate, pop crate. That's crazy because I have genres, but then that's about it in terms of organization. So
I
Smiley just goes, everything's in one like giant library, huh?
so for me, it's funny because I have I have crates. I have crates that I built, but when I'm DJing, I just go to the folder where all my music is, and then
Yeah,
I use that for like, I want to say 80% of the event, and then when I'm like blanked out or like tired of thinking, I just go to one of the crates that I have already there because I know that there's songs that I can work with, and then I use that as like a cheat sheet kind of thing. But 80 or 90% of the time, I am pretty much I have one lump sum of everything on one folder. Everything, every single song that I've downloaded, it's in
So
one
what do you
folder.
do? Do you search? Are you searching for the songs, or are you just like scrolling through it on around the BPMs that you're playing?
No, I search for the song or the singer. Because
Oh, so you
sometimes
just like,
I'm like,
all right, like, you're like, all right, this song's probably gonna go well. You just type it in, and then you'll play that.
yeah. So or like let's say that I'm going like something upbeat. I'm playing like Elvis Crespo or something, and then in my head it pops to like, oh yeah, Pitbull will match up to his like the way the music is going. So I just go to Pitbull, and then all the Pitbull songs come out, and then I just choose whatever song I think is gonna go well, and then I play. That's how I did. I don't. It's not like again. It's not like I. That's not the way I prepare. I don't prepare by this 10 songs I'm gonna play first, and then this. No, I don't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And
I
it's fine.
can't.
He has no DJ set crates. Yeah, he has it by genre. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. No, I've seen other DJs because I go and like watch other guys and stuff. They'll have genres, and they'll have crates like whatever peak hour crates or like some gig that they did and
Uh-huh.
they like the set that they played and then they'll like turn that into a crate. Like just like okay, this is a crate of like this event that I did. So then they know that if it's a similar event they're doing then they'll
Mhm.
go into that crate and play songs from there. But yeah, I've always just because you can't with the energy. It was similar to like somebody asked me to make like a mix for them that was like 2 hours long so they could play it for open dance floor, and I'm like look like you can't. It's so hard to do that because you can't just play bangers for 2 hours straight because the crowd's energy could be going low, it could be going high. Like it would just. There's no way to really do that. So it's the same thing I think with sets where it's like if you're just going like down a list that maybe worked for one set, one party, and it's not like we're like EDM performing DJs where it's like you come to your performance and you leave. That makes sense. You prepare a set, but when you're doing it for like a small crowd like this and there's people are ebbing and flowing on the dance floor like you always have to it has to be live and you just kind of got to feel it and then go based off of that.
Yeah. So, but how is it that you work your when you're there? You go by like genre, or do you go just like you jump around genres?
I'll jump around. So basically what I do, right, is I'll move my crates around based on the genres that I think they're gonna like. So I'll have like at the top, I'll be like, okay, this crowd's gonna like hip hop, they'll like some pop, some reggaeton, some this, and I'll have those crates just there. And then, I'll jump around between those crates. And then like if they're kind of feeling a genre, I'll play a few songs in that genre and then I'll switch out of it and then I'll see what they do. And if people start leaving, then I'll go back to a different genre. So I just the thing is that once I get in a genre, then I'm looking at songs in there. So if they're not feeling that genre, then I'll switch out of it. But if it's like they're feeling it, I'll just kind of stick in that genre for a little bit, play a few songs in there. And then like I said, mine is all organized by BPM. So it's like when I'm playing a song, then I'm looking at the other songs in that BPM all the time, for mixing. And then if it's like either there's no good songs that I can't think of a good song to play, or it's like the energy is kind of dying, then I have these songs labeled as like from the start. Like I put a tag in there like from the start,
Yeah.
and then I'll kind of do those from the one and kind of make a left turn. Like if it's like I need to switch out of this BPM or I need a new song, like if I want to make a big change for the BPM, then I'll do that. I'll drop a different song on the one that's maybe a different genre or like a different kind of vibe, and then I'll kind of stay in that BPM, that new BPM.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I like in generally how I do it. Let's see what Smiley said. He said, "Man, Saturday I told the groom and bride at 5 p.m. if they wanted to take pics with the guests there, and that have ate already, so people won't be bored. I played hype music. Then the crowd started to dance, and he's like, no, I don't want you all to dance, but I played more to keep them dancing. Formal stuff started at 7:30. We started background music at 4 p.m. Damn. So you're saying at 5 p.m. people were started dancing because you started playing hype music then, if I'm reading that correctly.
something like that happened to me in one wedding. So the lady wanted wanted dinner to be from 6 to 7, and the presentations, everything started at 5:30. So it was 6 o'clock, and then she was like, "Yeah, so while everybody's eating, I'm just gonna go outside, take pictures or whatever." So I was like, "Okay," and I asked her, "Do you want me to play like romantic music, or you want me to play upbeat romantic love songs type of thing, like Latin pop but romantic?" And she was like, just do whatever you want. I'm not gonna be there anyways." And I was like, "Okay." Bro, I dropped the first track, back dance floor. Well, like they were the catering, right? So I told people, tell everyone that they can go eat. No one went to eat. Everybody was dancing, and I was like, "Oh shit! Like, I don't want this to happen. They need to go eat." So like after like good 15 minutes, I was like, "All right, I gotta like
Yeah,
calm
like
it
then
down a
you
little bit."
tell, all right, dinner time, and you like turn it down.
Yeah, so I had to like literally I stemmed. I took out the vocals, I just let the beat, and then I happy we like tell them where to go eat. So that's when they went and eat, because it was gonna delay everything.
Yeah,
If I had them dancing, then they wouldn't be eating, and then the timeline would have been messed up, and then the coordinator probably would have gotten mad,
yeah,
because like, oh, like, because with coordinators, if you don't go with the time that they have,
yeah,
they start tripping out. Like, I don't know why. It's not like you can change things out on the fly, like like
yeah.
make dinner shorter or something. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
you can just do a quick opening dance set, but yeah, so Smiley says they were there from 4 to 11. Oh, that's long, man. And the dance floor was packed before the formal presentations. That's crazy, man. That means that crowd was that also said. I think that speaks a lot to the crowd too. It's like if they're ready to party like that, I mean that's awesome, dude. Most of the time, everybody's just like kind of like sitting around waiting,
Yeah.
but that means you had a lit crowd also, man. So hopefully you're able to get them all back, and then they probably kept the party going all the way until 11.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of times is if they had like a cocktail hour and they already like buzzed, any song that you play upbeat is
Yeah,
gonna work,
yeah,
because they just want to dance. They just want to like, they're there to have fun at the end of the day.
yeah.
So
They're just vibing. They're just on the dance floor. Like,
exactly. So any song you play is it's just gonna be a vibe. It's just gonna work. But also we playing this upbeat music and people are dancing, delaying the rest of the timeline. It can affect the client, and also you can get like this bad look from the freaking coordinator, because they don't know what to do. Like,
yeah. Well, it looks
why?
like Smiley says they didn't have a coordinator, and the mom of the bride wanted us to wait for more people to arrive for the formalities. So that probably seemed like they needed something to do, and they were
Oh,
more
okay.
flexible with it.
But, yeah. So but then that's a little different, because since they were waiting for more people to come and there's nothing else to do, shit, go dance, man, enjoy the night. But that's a, what, perfect, because that helps you to set the mood. You're here to party, and I am the one that's gonna make you party. Boom. This is what like. That's good. That's a good opportunity to let them know that you're there to make them dance. So
Like
I,
this is what's coming for the rest of the night.
yeah, and that's when you use timeless hits. That's when you use timeless hits.
Or dude, for those ones, it's like if you just know the crowd, like you know like what the crowd likes, just because it's like, all right, you know where they're from, the bride and groom, it's the age group is right. It's like then you can just go straight to the bangers. Like you don't even have to do the timeless hits.
Yeah, well, bangers kind of the timeless hits.
Well,
Well, the
like
bangers
the newer, because
kind of.
look, like when I say bangers, I mean like the songs that everybody's like going crazy to. Like timeless hits, people are dancing, everyone's singing along and dancing, but they're not like jumping up and down and like fist pumping and like going crazy.
Oh, okay, I see. Like, okay,
Like I
I see
mean
what
like Get Low, or like Get Low is one of those where everyone gets a little crazy.
yeah. So to you, Get Low is not a time. It's not a timeless hit. It's a banger.
To me, yeah, but maybe that's just because of my age. To me,
No,
it's
no,
like
no, no, like for me, to me it's a banger too. But Get Low, I think it's a timeless hit because look how long it's been. Since the 2000s. How long has it been?
yeah,
And
that's the thing that's
so
crazy.
popular.
That's what I mean. I don't realize how long it's been. You know, like how old those songs are. They're over 20 years old. It's crazy. So yeah, like
Exactly.
it's entering timeless hit territory. But to me, it's like it's still I think of it as like that's like a banger, like a peak hour type of song. You know.
Okay, yeah,
Or
yeah. So
Smiley says it's a Halloween theme wedding. The crowd of costumes. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, see Thriller. That's a good Halloween song. La
La Chona.
Chona. See, La Chona's a timeless hit, but that's a banger too, man. Like if you played La Chona, like that's everybody's gonna be going crazy. Like as soon as you play that song.
To me, it's not a timeless hit yet. La
You don't
Chona is
you
not a
don't you don't
timeless
you don't
hit.
think it's gonna be a timeless hit?
Oh, it's not what I think. It doesn't go by you think. It goes by the longevity of the song. So
How wait, when
what
did it come out then? When did it come
I
out?
think,
Neither?
check it out. La Chona, I don't know when it came out.
1995, bro.
Oh, I thought it was earlier than that. I mean,
Bro,
later than that.
if
Are
you
you sure?
calling Get Low a timeless hit, that's crazy, dude. 1995.
I didn't know about La Chona then until like 5, 6 years ago.
No,
So I
dude.
didn't.
That's because that's
La
probably
Chona is old to me.
it's Mexican, right? Yeah, it's a Mexican
Yeah, it
song.
is Mexican.
Yeah, it's 1995, bro. That's
Okay,
crazy.
well I stand corrected. It is a timeless hit then.
Okay, wait. Speaking of that song, you know I remember how we were talking about El Baile de Beeper.
Yeah, El Viper.
I thought
Not a
that
timeless hit.
was yeah, but
That
that song. I thought. Have you heard of El Sonidito?
yes.
I thought that when you were talking about Baile de Beeper, I thought that was Sonidito. But Baile de
No.
Beeper, I've never heard Baile de Beeper before.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's a
played
banger,
it.
bro.
I was preparing for this party. I never heard it before.
Yeah, you gotta play that song. That
Wait,
song
but
is
that's
hit.
Mexico?
El sonidito or el
No,
Viper.
Beeper.
Oh,
Baile de Beeper.
it's not a Mexican song, but
Uh,
Mexicans know it.
oh,
It's a
interesting.
it's a worldwide song.
Oh,
Everybody
really?
knows the song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's crazy. I never heard of it. And I thought it was El Sonidito because it was like beep 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 beep. So I was like, oh, that's probably the beeper song, but it's
yeah, no,
not.
no, no, it's different.
Uh,
El sonidito es quebradita, so it's a different genre.
mm.
And el Viper is a fast-paced merengue.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah,
Bro, I need to learn all these genres. I don't even know. Oh,
it's
I'm gonna add that to my notes here in my Serato because I don't even
it's
know the difference.
difficult. It's difficult to know all the genres. It's like I said, Latin music is like EDM. It has so many subgenres that it's just
Yeah,
crazy. You have to like try to keep
and
up
you
with.
got La Vaca.
Ooh, that's another one. So those are like fast. Those are fast merengue songs, and everybody
Yeah,
loves it. And my Smiley can tell you a lot of people, a lot of quinceañeras use those songs for their surprise dance. La
mm.
Vaca, El Viper, Kuliki Taka. Kuliki
Oh,
Taka is another one that you gotta play at your
yeah, yeah,
Halloween
yeah.
party.
I have that one. I have that one.
Okay, so
Say Incendio El Beeper. That's the song that I downloaded. Is that Baile de Beeper? Or is that a different song?
El
Oh,
Viper is no, El Viper is from Oro Sólido.
yeah. Oro Solio. That's the
Yeah.
artist. All right, we'll see, man. I'm gonna play it. I'll see you how Hispanic or how Mexican this crowd is that I'm playing for.
Fulanito too. Fulanito does some good music.
Fulanito.
Yeah.
Yeah, El Beeper, Oro Solido, Mambo Merengue. Oh,
And
Fulanito.
Oro Sólido is one of the biggest groups from merengue. Any Oro Sólido song that you play, they'll dance it. They should know it too. It's well known.
That's good to know. Fulanito. I'll look that up. Yeah, we'll see.
Fulanito
I mean, I'm like over preparing, but yeah, it's just like I don't know, this crowd, it's gonna be interesting because the guys like play
You know
all
what?
this different genres.
Honestly, I don't think you can over prepare. You
Yeah,
can prepare yourself. You never know when you're gonna need this type of
yeah, you
music.
don't know you're gonna need it. As
And
long as the thing I'm realizing though, as long as you don't put so many songs in your crate that you can't find the good ones, you know. So
mhm.
what I started doing is I started creating like a miscellaneous crate where I'll put ones that I'm like maybe I'll use this, but I don't want to put it in my main crate, thinking that like it's gonna make it harder for me to find the ones that I know are really good, you know. If you put too many songs in there, then you're gonna be like, where am I? You're gonna have a hard time finding the good songs.
So what I do, at least with like knowing what are the good songs, I tag them. Like I put like the green color or a red
Yeah,
color.
yeah,
No, not
agree,
red. I put green or any color that I just say, okay. Anytime I see this color, I know this song is fire. And at least
yeah.
to me,
Let me
it's
ask you
fire.
this: is there a way to search for your tags, like a green tag song, like have that pull up
Yeah,
like all your green tags?
yeah, yeah. If you go to all, well, obviously this has to be on your all. If you go to Serato and you go to all the music, just click
Yeah.
on that tag icon.
Oh, yeah,
And you
yeah,
can see all the tag ones by color. It's color coded
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So
got it.
yeah.
I'm on
And
it
also,
right
like Smile is right. If you were playing for Mexicans, La Puerta Negra is a song that you must play.
now. Oh, La Puerta Negra, Los
Yeah.
Tigres. Wait,
If you,
that's the band, right?
yeah, Los Tigres del Norte. If you don't have it, I can send it to you.
No, I can get it.
Okay.
Wait, but
Well,
what's Los Invasores?
that's another one. That's another group.
So two different groups sing the same
Yeah.
song. Nice, man.
Los Tigres del Norte, it's a huge, huge group.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, so Los Invasores, they're good too.
Nice, man. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll let you know how it goes. That's the thing. I don't think it's gonna be like it's not all like Mexican or Hispanic crowd, but I think
Yeah,
there's gonna be a bunch of them.
but just remember you're in California now, so
Yeah, that's the thing.
the type of
So
music
I need to know all these songs.
like corridos, you're gonna need corridos, norteñas. You might need zapateado, guapangos, like all of that music. So
Man, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see.
yeah, but hey, man, you should definitely ask the party guy
Well,
or
he's
girl.
Indian. That's the thing. The guy's Indian, so
Oh,
that's why he hired me. But he's like, a lot of my friends are like Hispanic, and so he said reggaeton, but I think he's gonna want. They're gonna want all the classics,
well,
the timeless Mexican songs.
well, Peso Pluma's not in there. Peso Pluma is just now fresh.
Grupo Frontera. I haven't heard of that. Nice, man. No, it's a good
Grupo
discussion.
Grupo Frontera has like a few songs in TikTok. They even have one with Bad Bunny. So
Oh,
that
that
song is that
on.
song is known too. Yeah, Grupo Frontera, Peso Pluma, Chavi, Javi, whatever.
What was the song? I wrote it down from one of our past ones. Sandungueo. Sandungueo?
Sandungueo.
Sandungueo. What is that, a song or is that a genre? I'm
Well,
putting in the chat.
Sandungueo is a song.
Oh,
It's also a song, but Sandungueo means when you're like partying hard.
mm.
So it has
'Cause
a
I
meaning.
wrote it down as one of the songs to download, and then I don't know if I couldn't find it on YouTube. I was looking on YouTube to see if I could find it. But I don't know when. We must have talked about it at some point. I wrote it. I have like a list where I like write songs that I should download, and I had it in there, and I was like, "What is this?" I couldn't find it anywhere.
So Sandungueo it's more a expression, like estamos sandungueando, like we're partying and partying hard.
Oh,
We're
interesting.
like we're kind of like twerking. So
Mm.
I'm pretty sure there is like I'm pretty sure there's a song. I don't have that song, but I'm pretty sure there is a song.
Maybe
for that.
it was Smiley's recommendation or something.
But yeah, like I said, Sandungueo is
Interesting.
it's more of a like a like a word. It's a thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
how you
yeah.
express yourself. And
Oh yeah,
I
see,
have it as a genre more
yeah. So kind of like twerk, like it's like twerk, like
yeah,
you have like
yeah.
twerk music, but it's not like it's something it's like it's
It's
not
not,
really a
it's
genre,
not a genre. Yeah, it's not
but
a genre.
it is kind of a genre too. Because you're like, all right, when you say like twerk music, you kind of know what you're talking about too.
So Oh, Smiley, let me know. But the way I don't call it sandungueo. I call it marroneo. Marroneo, to me, it's twerking type of Hispanic music. So it has more bass, more
Yeah.
drums, but like it's the same songs. It's just that they have added instruments to it, and
Mm.
it's called marroneo. So if you put like any song marroneo version, it'll come up and then you can listen to the original version, listen to the marroneo one, and then you can tell the difference. You'll be like, okay, this one is more like ass shaking. The other
Mm.
one is like more like it's still you still twerk or whatever, but not as bad as this one. This was like twerking. This one is just like regular touching.
We go to hip shake.
So
Let me ask you this. You know, like El Alfa and like some of the Dominican like dembo
yeah,
artists.
yeah.
Do is that like only Dominicans listen to it, or do other like Hispanics like is it more international for like the Hispanics people?
No, Dembo, it's now lit everywhere.
Oh, it
Dembo is
is. All
lit
right.
everywhere. Yeah, so you can play Dembo
Yeah,
and
because that
it's
dude,
gonna be
those
live.
Dembo and El Alfa, it's so catchy, dude. Like you just want to dance when you hear it. But I'm like, I don't know if people will actually like it. But I'm like,
No,
the music
yeah,
is
they
so
will. They will. El Alfa, it's right now. It's like the biggest exponent of Dembo. But
yeah.
you have El Alfa, you have Chimbala. Chimbala is another one that's
Chimbala.
good. Then you have Kiko el Crazy. That's another one. Like
Mm.
there's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of like singers. But yeah,
That's
El
nice.
Alfa definitely.
Smiley said he's never heard of Moreng. What did you say? Morengo?
Marroneo. Marroneo.
Moroneo. He
Yeah.
says something was like the twerk of reggaeton. All
Yeah,
right.
so Sandungueo Marroneo is kind of the same thing. I just didn't call it Sandungueo.
Dude, oh, sick. Smiley says he's been playing Dembo since 2012. He was asking what that was. Dang, now it's so popular, man. Like I did this college party. No, there was no Dominican or no Latinos in the crowd, but they're all like, play 4K by El Alfa. I got requested like 5 times to play 4K by El Alfa. I was like, damn, like, you guys. I had to
Bro,
Google this shit. I was like, what the 4K by El Alfa?
if you listen like to El Alfa songs, they're all stupid,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
dumb,
The
dumb
lyrics,
lyrics.
dude, the beats
Lyric,
though, the beats.
yeah, lyrically wise, it's poor, like
Yeah,
extremely poor. But the beat is what catches everything.
the
Literally, you
beats
can
are crazy.
spam out the vocals and everybody's dancing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's working. But
Well, there's this
definitely,
other song. Let me post this one because this just all the Dembo songs, dude. The beats are like so.
there's another song in the boy it's called Marianela. That one is fire too.
No, we'll
That,
see.
that song is fire too.
There's this one. Which one is? I found this one.
Put down in the chats your best your best
Your best Dembo song.
yeah, the one that you like the most.
Oh, like you can't click on it, I guess. But this is one that I found. It's like they have the same beat. It's the same like
Yeah, the
the
beat
way
is
the drum. It's just so catchy, dude. Like anyone, it doesn't matter where you're from. Those kind of songs, like you just want to dance.
yeah.
All right, man, I gotta go. My wife's waiting for me to eat dinner.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, it was nice conversation, guys. Thank you, Smiley, for showing up and
Smiley,
keeping
old
conversation going.
reliable every
Yeah, man,
time, man.
he's keeping that joint alive. But yeah, thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next episode. Hopefully, we get a little more people, to pop in here who we can talk to other people. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, well, next week's Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, it is Halloween.
It's Halloween, but I don't have any parties, but I'll be chilling. But maybe you could do a Halloween edition.
Yeah, we can do. Okay, so you gotta put a custom on.
Yeah,
We'll do a Halloween edition.
I have to think about that one. Then we'll see. But yeah, next Thursday is Halloween. So good luck to everyone with their Halloween parties and whatnot. If you got any next Thursday, and stay safe.
Yes, sir. Stay safe. But right now, man, some crazy stuff is going out around there. All right, guys. You have a good one.
Peace.